Hello everybody, today I will introduce a brief guidebook for addiction. And this is a book that I will introduce in this video. And the title is やめられないをやめる本. やめられないをやめる本 means you can stop your addiction or so. The title is The Book for Addiction. The Book for Addiction, and the author is Akiko Yamashita. She is a neurologist and doctor, and so we all have some addiction in our daily lives. We addict to smoking cigarette, taking caffeine, or online gaming, and we addict to taking caffeine, watching pornography, and so on. We all have some addiction in our daily lives, and like she said that we can stop our addiction. We can quit our bad habit, and so this book is for those suffering from the addiction. And she described the roots of our addiction. So why do we addict to something, addict to our bad habit? And so she described some neurotransmitter let us addict to things, and so our dopamine is crucial for our activity. So without our dopamine, we cannot do anything. Dopamine enhances your motivation. Dopamine enhances your emotion feeling, but the problem is over-dopamine. So your dopamine, your brain secrete dopamine, and you feel so good. You feel pleasure, and so dopamine let us feel so good when we use something. So when we watch pornography, when we do online gaming, when we watch some violence movie, and so when we do those activity, and our brain secrete dopamine, and of course, as I said, dopamine is crucial for our activity, but the problem is over dopamine. So sometimes our brain secrete dopamine excessively, and this phenomena let us addict to something. And we feel so good, we feel pleasure to use things, and so doctor describe we must adjust our dopamine. We must adjust our neurotransmitter, and so over dopamine becoming a trigger of our mental problem. And and she advocate making a good habit in your life is crucial. And sometimes we are so loose, we cannot make a good habit, and she advocates some very good way and simple way, easy way. So making an easy habit is matter to do those routine consistently. And so we cannot kind of a big bang. We cannot make a big bang. We cannot do big business in our daily lives. But we can do small business. And so she advocate those things. So she explained serotonin is crucial to adjust our brain function, and serotonin can ease our over dopamine. And when we addict to something when our brain secretes dopamine excessively. So on the other hand, when we control our dopamine, we can be free from our addiction. And serotonin is crucial to adjust our brain function. And she explained making a habit. Making a habit is crucial, very important to increase your serotonin. And for example, walking in the street in the morning is good, or dancing, or kind of running, and or morning dash. Those habit is very good for our brain function, because in the morning sunlight contains serotonin, and we get serotonin from nature, from sunlight, and walking under the sun is very healthy for our existence, for our spirits. And so other psychiatrist, his name is Shion Kawasawa. Shion Kawasawa is a very famous doctor, psychiatrist, and influencer in Japan, and he recommends us morning walking in the street in the morning. And he explained, and morning sunlight contains a lot of serotonin, and we can shower. We can get shower by sunlight. We can get shower of serotonin from morning sunlight. And but he said afternoon sunlight contain less serotonin. So morning sunlight is crucial to adjust our brain function. And but sometimes when we get depressed, we cannot go out to walk, and but he advocate open curtain and watch outside from your window, and it is enough to get serotonin from the morning sunlight. And so you don't need to go out to get serotonin, but just open the curtain and watch outside from the window. It is very effective for your brain. And we need to watch sunlight. Of course, you can't watch directly sun. You can't watch directly sunlight above our head, but we can see outside through window, and it is enough to get serotonin. And the serotonin is crucial to adjust our brain function and adjust our mental condition. And serotonin can improve our lives, and so increasing serotonin matter for our existence. And so in this book, she recommends us making a good food habit. So we need good balanced food habit. And in detail, she recommends us taking fish, taking beef, taking beans, taking milk, taking rice. And of course, protein is crucial for our brain. Our brain consists of mainly protein and water, and so we need a lot of balanced food. And so I am a Japanese, and I habitually take rice, cup of rice, and rice is of course is good for our mental condition, and so making a good food habit is crucial to our whole existence. Our body, our mentality, our spirituality, all those things consist of our food, and our food make ourselves. And it is very important, and so we cannot separate ourselves from our from outer world, from outside ourselves, and because we consist of our food, our environment, our surroundings, and so food. So our food consist, our food make our identity, our food make our spirituality, and so I can observe rice field through the window, and so I often think those rice field is myself. So it is very it's like a joking, but I always think these rice field are myself, and myself is this rice field, and so I think this kind of thinking is crucial to deepen our mindfulness, and of course I believe this kind of thinking is mindfulness, and mindfulness play a significant role to adjust your brain, and and she also recommend us doing meditation and doing practice in mindfulness, and so when we in the present moment we touch mindfulness, we touch our mindfulness, and mindfulness cultivate our specific sense in which we realize our subtle feeling or subtle changing in this world. And without mindfulness, we cannot realize those subtle changing, so subtle emotions, and we cannot realize the sound of birds, the sound of insect, or the sound of trees, and so those subtleness, I don't know what to say, those subtle changing, subtle feeling can adjust our mental condition and can solve our deep problem where we always suffer from ourselves. So we always suffer from ourselves. On the other hand, and when we are so good, when we are so healthy, we can be free from ourselves, because when we are good, when we are in good condition, we don't addict to anything. We don't addict to anything. So we can make our condition in good way, and through making a habit, and only habit improve our mental condition, and only habit can ease our addiction. So we cannot force ourselves to stop addiction, because our will are so weak to stop addiction, quit our bad habit, but we can make good habit. We can make good habit, and only habit can stop our addiction. And this perspective is very crucial, because we are so weak to stop ourselves going to some bad habit. But making habit is easy, making small habit, making small business, like so cookings and observing natures and doing mindfulness practice and walking the street in the morning. Those small habit, small business can nurture our healthy mind. So today I introduced a brief guidebook for addiction. So we can adjust our brain function. And thank you for watching.